Let's get to the hot corner. Let's see if there's any hot takes on the hot corner.
Let's keep with the C's.
All right.
Alec with a C.
Who wants to lead it off?
I'll let
Which
you go
one
first,
two?
Tyler, because I feel like you after that C for Trey. Let's see what you got for Bohm.
Much more favorable season for Alec Bohm. I think the big reason as to why Alec Bohm was going to get the grade that he does was the defensive improvement.
Yeah,
I mean,
shocking.
He was a butcher his first 2+ seasons. Last year he was okay. This year
I bleep and hate it here.
He was substantially better. And not only that, but he was substantially better despite the fact that he had to split time between playing both sides of the infield, playing 80 games at first and 59 games at third with the Harper not being back and Rhys Hoskins being hurt all year. He dropped his errors from 13 to 9. Now, of course, the downside is you can see at the bottom of that graphic, he did have a league high, say that again, a league high 23 grounded into double plays. I mean, he was a double play magnet
sadly
this year, but the pop was there. 20 home runs, drove in almost 100, hit 275. Like, I'm a huge proponent of if you get an everyday major league player out of your first round pick at any capacity in their career, it's a good pick because of how fluid and situational Major League Baseball draft has become. This guy's better than an everyday player at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Probably his best year to date. I give Alec Bohm a B. I thought he was really good this year.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll go next here. I'm not far off. I gave him a B+ because the defense took the strides that it did. Every major offensive category, as Tyler just went through, rose. And the fact that he got around 100 RBIs with 97 on the year, I'll gladly take the slight dip in batting average there. But Alec Bohm really impressed me this year. He led the team with hitting with runners in scoring position. So to me, I kind of view that double play thing almost as a trade-off with the runners in scoring position average. Hopefully he can improve on that double play thing. But I think a solid B+. And Renee, as we hand it over to you, I'd love to know what, Neil and Barbara and Christy and MBD and Mickey and all, because Bohm to me is an interesting one. I think he's become far better than I expected. I agree with you, Mickey. He needs more pop. I just don't know if you're going to get that, and you might have to come to terms with that. But Renee, what do you have for a grade?
So I'm going to start off and say I actually agree with you guys on this one. I'm not being harsh here. I gave Bohm a B. B for Bohm. Because I think that when you look at last year in terms of the I believe and hate it here to now, Alec Bohm has made great strides. And when you talk about needing more pop, you talk about like what his ceiling is. I think this is the ceiling for Alec Bohm. I feel like the reasons why he has struggled is because he's in a position in that 4-hole where he shouldn't be. And that's not fully on him. I don't think he should be batting after Bryce. So I think it's more about the situations he's been put in have set him up to be less successful than what he could be. But even to have a game 7 like he did after not going, having a really rough NLCS to then hit a homer, Bohm he should be just your true role player. Like, he's the guy that you expect to just kind of help in the middle. You don't need him to win games for you, but she's not losing games for you. He's just steady. He's consistent. And once he gets out of the 4-hole, which hopefully will happen next season, I think that's where Bohm's going to be at his best. But I do feel like the growth he's made, the progress, looking at last season and this season, looking at the fact he did play multiple positions and still did well in first base to third base. Yeah, Bohm is a solid B. Solid B for sure.
Everybody's kind of in that same range.
We're finally all in agreement.
As Miss Honey or Mrs. Honey, whoever, probably gave him the B+ because the defense was such a leap from what we saw last year. I erred on the side of positivity there, but we're all pretty much in the same general
I like the role.
ballpark.